What's good, fam? Look, I got some W level info for y'all today, so don't dip, cause this drama right here is like some next level wild shit nobody's ready for. Let me hit you straight with some new sauce. It's looking like Drake, yeah, Champagne Papi himself, might have just got caught slipping with this fake meet and greet in Germany that sounds faker than a $3 bill. You probably seen folks claiming Drake's got the world on lock, but when you start breaking down what went down in Cologne, it look a whole lot like a PR scramble than real life hype, the kind of stunt that makes you question straight up, how desperate is this man to keep his name hot? And don't blink, cause not only is Drake getting clowned for that, but Pusha T been lurking, throwing shots with the kind of subtlety only a real street legend can pull. It's like every move Drake makes just sets up another L for him and his whole image. But trust, that fake hotel crowd ain't even the craziest part. Stick around. What Push did next? It got the whole internet going no way, and I promise I ain't holding back. So first up, we really gotta talk about that Cologne, Germany mess. Now imagine this, Drake's team out there parading like he Michael Jackson or something, acting like Europe is just dying for a glance of Aubrey. But if you actually look at the clips posted from outside dude's hotel, everything feel off from the jump. All these fans supposedly waiting for him, but not a single one got merch, not a single over-your hat sweater, nothing. If you ever been to a real rap meetup, you know even broke fans find a way to flex a bootleg tee. Come on. This time though, the whole scene felt manufactured, like you paid some extras off Craigslist to show face and yell your name like this is a D-list club appearance and not the supposed biggest artist in the world. Fact is, the fans look more confused than hyped half the time. And if anything, they seem like they ain't even know who was about to come outside. That's not energy you get from folks who really about that life. Even wilder, there's barely any footage shot by actual fans. It's just Drake's team pushing out these perfectly angled clips, hyping up the crowd from behind, the same vibe you get from stage viral vids. Not organic stardom. Usually real fans got their phones out, snapping, streaming, going wild, right? But this time, it's the artist crew recording the action and trying to manufacture viral moments. If that don't set off your cap detector, I don't know what will. People started noticing too, running those clips back and checking if anybody in that supposed crowd even cared about meeting Drake or if they was just there for a check. I ain't saying it's facts, but folks been speculating heavy that some crowd rental group out in Germany tossed this together because the vibe off rip felt PR'd up more than anything organic. And let's keep it real, the comparisons to MJ or Kendrick Lamar, miss me with that, man. Drake wants that superstar aura so DM bad. But when Kendrick popped out of that Caesar show in Jersey lately, the crowd's reaction was legit nuts. Screaming, filming, losing their minds. Go peep that clip, then circle back to Drake and tell me which one looked like actual God tier energy. Kendrick comes out and you got people on top of cars just trying to get a look. Drake walks to his hotel balcony and his team's the only one wilding. Sorry, bro, that's an L. What's even crazier is ever since people started questioning the Cologne fiasco, it's all debate online about if Drake paid for hype or if his team desperate to make it look like he still moving at superstar levels. And I get it, optics is everything in the rap game. But dog, this is like the most obvious clout grab we've seen in a minute. Whether Drake himself planned this or not, the damage to his image is done. Everything just look thirsty now, and dudes ain't trying to put him anywhere near that legend echelon with these moves. And if you thought that was all, keep listening, cause the next moves from Pusha T, straight chef, kiss pettiness, and it's gonna make any real rap fan crack up. Slide over to Pusha T real quick. Man's been treating every Drake headline like an alley-oop, just throwing subtle but deadly shade with the kind of effortless trolling that don't even need to be loud to hit deep. So the other day, something wild went down at Camp Flog Gnaw, right? Crowd up, Pusha T performing, and out of nowhere, the message, FK Drake, flashes across the screen. Instantly Twitter explodes. Everyone thinking, oh, Push back on his old behavior. But nah, Push straight up swerved the drama. He said it was a rogue tech dude who snuck that up there. He didn't co-sign it, and he want all smoke to come through the music, not cheap stage antics. That alone built up even more W's for Push. Because instead of looking desperate, he kept it player, basically telling folks, if I got something for Drake, you'll hear it, not see it in some intern's PowerPoint. That's how you earn respect and keep your dignity. Drake got burned at his own fake party, Push clowning him with half a bar. Now what makes this even richer is how you can tell Push is enjoying every minute of Drake spiraling out on social. He ain't have to do much, just keep being solid, show he's watching, and let the stands fight about who's in the right. That FK Drake moment just set the table for a new level of beef. But listen, that's not even where it stopped. If you think Push only coming with stray tweets and fake stage drama, nope, he taking this beef straight back to the booth. On that whale track, Damage Control, Push slides in with these bars. Bruised egos, man, you and this might sue. Instant red flag for anyone peeping. That couldn't be more on the nose if you posted Drake's government name. Whole world knows Drake out here throwing lawsuits over Not Like Us, trying to spin losing a rap battle into some legal clout. Push is straight up laughing at this, calling out how sad it looks for the so-called king of streaming to run for the judge after losing the real bars. Rap used to be about pen to mic, you feel me? But now, Drizzy treating it like Judge Judy. Ellen, you can see that damage control line just ain't random neither. Push coming for both Drake and Birdman, Cash Money Boss Man, with a sneak jab at how business over bars ruined the whole art form. This dude got layers in his shots, like he playing chess and Drake still trying to find checkers. When folks heard those lines, rap fans lost it. Dudes ain't forgot the story of Adidon. They see Push still on his high horse years after, coming with all this venom. Every time Drake takes a public L, Push just snatch another W from the table. And it's beautiful if you love real competition. But look, if you feeling this breakdown and you rocking with the way I'm dragging these receipts out, do me a big favor and hit that subscribe. I'm chasing 1,000 subs by end of next month, and I need all the real ones with me. Drop a like too, so the algorithm don't try to bury this heat, cause you already know mainstream stands gonna be mad I ain't on Drake's payroll. Real talk, this is an independent vibe, so let's keep this wave alive. Now, back to the battleground, with Push clowning Drake every chance he get. Drake wasn't just finna lay down and take it. Nah, Drake slid right back at Push, this time hop on Travis Scott's track, Meltdown, and start airing out both Pusha T and Pharrell. Yeah, Skateboard P himself. When you start peeping the bars, it's clear Drake is getting personal, talking about buying Pharrell's old jewelry and telling folks he's the only one shining now that Pharrell got the Louis Vuitton job. Like, Drake really spent 6 figures on another man's chains just to flex for the internet. Straight up, that's not a boss move. That's a rich kid trolling on eBay with dad's credit card. But the funny thing is, even with that, you can feel the tension ain't about music anymore. It's about deep ego wounds, about who outshined who over the last 10 years, and about which side of the genre gonna keep hip-hop spirit alive. The wildest part, Drake's still looking for ways to flip L's into W's. Every diss gets louder, every move gets pettier, and meanwhile, Push just keeps racking up wins by not even sweating it. Don't go nowhere, cause next I'm breaking down how this beef ain't just about music. It's getting dragged into court, and the way Push been calling out these lawsuits is gonna make you rethink how real this rap game ever was to Drake in the first place. And trust me, it's about to get even messier. So let's get into how somehow this whole battle got dragged out the booth and straight into the courtroom. It's almost funny if it wasn't so DMN embarrassing. Drake, who built half his persona off sliding in DMs and lightweight flexes, now out here filing lawsuits over getting cooked in a rap battle. Like, let's not even sugarcoat it. Nobody ever expected the first rapper to sue after losing in bars would be Mr. Emotional. But here we are, all the stories pointing to him taking Universal Music Group to court because Kendrick's Not Like Us supposedly did irreversible damage to Drake's name. You read that right? Man get a diss song, now he want the lawyers involved because the internet laughed too hard. That's not hip hop, that's a desperate scramble to control the narrative after getting songed. And what's wild is how Pusha T instantly picked up on just how much of a joke this is for the whole genre. You can hear it in the way he addressed the situation. Push ain't just brushing Drake off. He making him the example of what happens when you let your ego write checks. Your artistry can't cash. Push was quick to say all these lawsuits cheapen the art. Man, when a legend like Push speaks on a culture, you gotta listen. This used to be DJ battles, 2 mics, words flying, and now you got artists running to the industry, big dogs when they get cooked. Push sees that, calls it out directly, and the game gotta respect that. This is a dude who's been locked in with the real bar for bar energy for 2 decades, and the idea of crying to the courts over a diss track, Push and everybody who still cares about rap's roots are just shaking their DMN heads. Check it, there's more fallout than just lawsuits too. The second Drake started clowning himself with these PR stunts and legal antics, people noticed. You look online, the memes crucify this man every new headline. TikTok, Twitter, IG, everybody's either joking about that fake crowd in Cologne or dragging Drake for being the first rapper to treat a beef like a People's Court episode. There's even edits where folks mash Drake up onto footage of Judge Mathis, making him the butt of the joke. It ain't pretty. Whatever control he thought he had over the narrative, gone. And Pusha T just sitting back, letting the jokes pile up, because he already did his real work in the booth, and the public eye rolled with him. And this right here is bigger than any one song or any one petty post. This is about what fans really value in their rappers. Peep the way folks react to Pusha T. He don't got to do extra, don't got to stage moments, don't got to cry to anyone. He lets his catalog, his statements, his whole history talk for him. Meanwhile, Drake's moves feel like a pattern lately, bro. Every time he takes a public L, he's got to spin up some look at me moment to distract from the loss. Staged hotel crowds, random legal filings, buying up another rapper's jewelry just to flex. None of these are the moves of a king. They're the actions of a dude slowly realizing the throne ain't his no more. Even his own fans getting tired of it. You hop in the comments these days, it's half OVO stands trying to force excuses, half long-time listeners saying, nah, this ain't it, chief. People want to see vulnerability, confidence, and some DMN humility, not a 36-year-old man staging excitement so he don't got to face the fact the culture might have moved on. If you comparison shop rap legends, Kendrick, Jay-Z, even Nas when he was catching heat back in the day, none of them ran from the smoke. They stood there, took the hit, then came back 10 times harder and let the music speak. That's why Pusha T gets extra respect, because he never flipped the script or sidestepped a single issue. He stood on business, let the streets and the pen do the talking, and the fans rock with that every single time. It honestly feels like two different hip-hop universes. On one planet, you got Drake, obsessed with keeping his image squeaky clean, polished, never letting the mask slip, even if it means faking fans in Cologne and dragging labels to court. But over here, you got Push, still tapped into why people fell in love with this genre in the first place. The reason real heads keep rooting for Push ain't just old beef. It's because he maintained respect by never abandoning the craft or the actual process of earning respect in the open. No staged moments, no hired hands, just real engagement with fans who would ride for him, even if he had the smallest venue in the city. You can't buy that. Drake wants so bad to keep up that global superstar narrative. But if your legacy got you out here renting hype and lawyer firepower instead of letting your music hit, maybe the mask slipping off for good. At some point, people stop rooting for numbers and start rooting for artistry, for guts, for the truth. Pusha T is all of those. And with every misstep Drake makes, that gap in authenticity feels wider and wider. But I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Even if the Drake train bounces back, even if he drop another streaming monster, the way he's handling all this beef through stunts, staged crowds, and court cases makes you wonder if he's really about this rap life or just clinging to a title he don't fit anymore. Push, on the other hand, turning every opportunity into proof that substance always outlasts spectacle. You don't need an army of extras yelling your name when your bars erase careers and your legacy writes itself every time you step to a mic. So I gotta ask y'all, where should hip hop draw that line? Do we let PR and legal gimmicks replace real bars and authentic moves? Or do we take a cue from Push and remember why this SHT was respected in the first place? Let me know how y'all see it in the comments. Don't just let the bots decide what the conversation is. Get real with it. And if you vibe with how I broke down this mess, make sure you hammer that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on the bell. I'm dropping more videos just like this, and I only want real ones in the building. Stick around, cause next time I'm pulling receipts on how the whole rap game got flipped upside down by just one beef, and how Kendrick and Push might be setting the template for what's next. Big W's for anyone still supporting real rap out here. See y'all in the next vid. Don't sleep.